You want me to say
Take
some edgy
3.
stuff? I can say some edgy stuff.
Zach seems like the kind of guy that would be posting on like r/Lerong Generation or r/incels.
And that is our intro right there. Zach is gonna be posting on that. And don't go to that. Don't go to those. Don't go to those. Really don't.
Go on
r/incels
Tumblr.
if you want to see like the
Oh,
worst of humanity.
Oh, he said incest.
No,
I was gonna be like, if
incel.
you want to see that, go to watch Game of Thrones. I finished season 6 of Game of Thrones, everybody.
Okay, we'll just do a speed thing real quickly. Christian, what did you do? You watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
You do anything else?
Play Hitman. It's good.
Cool.
That's
Zach,
it.
did you do anything?
What do you think?
Yeah, exactly.
Play
I played
Counter-Strike.
Nier and got hyped for Nier Automata. That's about it.
Alright, robots don't deserve rights.
Your slave race of toasters deserve the right to choose.
No, they don't.
No, he don't.
2 against 1, we win. End of debate. Good
Ours is
night.
different. Cause I still think you're stupid for not killing the robots in the first place.
I just want to enslave them.
No, okay.
That's because Christian's lazy
Let's
and
be
doesn't
honest.
want to
Let's
have to
be
work.
honest. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. I'm talking.
Let's
Let's be honest.
I was gonna say it. Everyone was gonna say it. Let's talk
watch-
about sex now.
Okay. Let's see.
If robots deserve rights, can they have the right to have sex with a human?
Okay, I imagine we all seen Terminator. What
Yeah.
happens when the T? I don't know. The T
With
something.
T whatever.
He answered number here.
Well, I mean, you mean Skynet becomes sentient?
Yes. Whatever. I don't remember. You get my point. But you see, once it becomes sentient, what happens?
Yeah, very bad things. But James Cameron.
There's no but. It's
No.
really
I'm
bad
gonna
thing.
I'm gonna say but because I'm just gonna bring up a point from the Terminator series that James Cameron said in multiple interviews. James Cameron said that the reason why the whole Terminator series happened was because Skynet became sentient to the point of developing emotions, and they felt bad for killing 6 billion people, and that's why they strategically let the people go back in time and get little advantages over them so they could punish themselves for killing 6 billion people.
I doubt that.
Did you doubt that? That's what James Cameron said!
Is it in the movies?
That's just a conspiracy theory by some crazy
Exactly.
guy who doesn't even know what the Terminator series is about.
Okay.
Who's James Cameron, by the way?
James Cameron is the director of the Terminator
I don't
series.
care what he does. He's probably a homeless man.
He made Aliens
Well,
as well.
Still,
I
none.
thought that was John Carpenter for a minute for some reason.
No, John Carpenter's an asshole, but I love him.
What horror movie does he direct?
The Thing.
Doesn't there you go.
And Big Trouble in Little China.
There you go. I have a Big Trouble in Little Chinatown like action figure that I got from like a loot crate, and I've never seen the movie, but I like it
Oh man,
because the fucking box art is amazing.
that movie's the fucking stupidest.
But
Zach,
yeah,
what were you gonna
robots
say?
don't deserve rights.
Yeah, no, just if it, you don't have to travel back in time if you just kill the robots immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could just Terminator didn't have to happen if like, oh, the robot became sentient. Oh, I'm just gonna shoot it then. All right.
Well, yeah, like I'm gonna preface this. I'm gonna preface my argument by saying, for the love of God, I do not think that sentient robots should be a thing. I don't think humans should build robots to that extent. I think humans should get off their ass and quit being lazy. I do think robots do serve their purposes when it comes to manufacturing and stuff like that. But I don't think that humans should build like human-like robots. I'm gonna preface my argument by saying that. My argument goes.
Then what's the fine line? Then where's the fine line?
Huh?
Then where's the fine line? That's the real question then.
Building robots that like put cars together, that's fine. Building a human-sized robot and shit like that, nah, that's not good. Building like companion robots and such, that's not good.
But what am I gonna fuck?
She would have shot the messenger. That means me.
You know what? You know, that's actually a legitimate argument for some people.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the give up machine right there.
Do you really not want it? Everybody
No,
wants
I'm
it.
being serious right now. There's
I
gonna be
really don't.
But you know, some guy, some lonely Some lonely Japanese man. No American, anybody, any lonely man is gonna want that.
Yeah, of course.
But
Okay.
yeah.
But also, Zach, I'm gonna preface that my fine line. I think
Does my Laura Croft real doll deserve rights?
Okay,
think
no,
cyborgs
cyborgs.
should be a
I need to
thing.
talk. I've been thinking about cyborgs, and I think they're just as bad as robots.
Nah, I think
No.
cyborgs are awesome.
Cyborgs are
No.
fucking cool.
Cyborg brains, don't do that.
No, I want that. I want
No.
to go full cyborg. I want
I
the
don't want
only thing
cyborg
part of me to be
brains, I want
alive is my
everything
lungs.
else, robot parts.
I want everything to be like robot except my lungs.
I want to be Adam Jensen.
Cause I don't need to go swimming if I'm a robot.
I want to be Motoko Kusanagi. I want to be a big ol' awesome robot like that.
Yeah, but you know what's gonna happen then.
Someone's gonna hack
What
into me.
happen if the OS just happens to not work?
Oh, what
Eh,
if like
whatever.
my
I
brain
lived my life as a
fries?
Cool robot for a while.
Oh my god.
We have different okay, no, no, I
Yeah,
just can't.
it's the thing. I'm just like Zach. I'm guessing if you wanted superpowers, you'd want them in the form of like genetic mutation.
I mean, of course, because I know my body's limit.
You're in.
Yeah, I just think I'd like
So
to just
this
tear
is
off
the
my
actual
legs and give me
sequence.
super legs.
Yeah, no. Okay, everything has to have an operating system, correct?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
What if that
I don't think it actually needs an operating system. I just think it needs to be like done perfectly, and then like when it's ready, you release it. You know what I mean?
Well,
And then,
to be
like,
fair,
have
the
different-
operating system that would go into cyborg stuff like that would be connected straight. The operating system would be your brain.
But no, I think the thing would be like instead of like updating it like let's say a computer, we would have to go in for another surgery for it to update.
Yeah. Well, of course. And like, I would never get like Generation 1 level cyborg stuff. Yeah, I'd wait about 5 generations.
Now I'm the
With-
beta tester. I'd do that shit day one.
I'd
can
wait
send
until
those
it would
power-
be like
power.
tested and all that, and it'd be fine.
No, being a cyborg is fucking cool. I don't care. If I
Oh,
die
yeah,
on the operating
son.
table, I don't care. If I had that opportunity, I would fucking do it.
Totally.
I wouldn't. Not in a long shot.
I'd take the risk. If it was like
Yeah.
a 20% chance it would be successful.
Okay, see, it's totally different. I'd rather have genetic mutations that make it cooler.
But then you have to go through the suffering of those genetic mutations.
Yeah, but guess what? It's genetic.
And
Yeah, but
have to
I could just take anesthesia, and then when I wake up from whatever surgery I take, I have awesome robot legs, and I look like Adam Jensen.
if you gave me a 60-40 on the chances, like 60% I would live, I would take it.
I'd take it too.
Nah. I'd rather be cool and have like Wolverine claws, and then rather have like.
Okay, would you take the 60-40 if you had to jump into a vat of like radiation, or vat of radiation, like uranium or some shit?
Yeah.
Uranium?
I don't know science. That's why I'm not good at it.
If you could be dumped inside the Lazarus pits.
There you go, yeah. It was a
I'll
60-40
do it.
chance, and you had to suffer though, like because it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be itchy ouchy. It's like when
Alright.
the acid hit Daredevil's face.
I'm sorry.
Daredevil's pretty metal, yeah.
I think I'd rather take the same.
Okay, I'll be blind forever. One, I get disability. Two, I can still see technically.
Zach, which Daredevil would you be? Edgy Daredevil from the old movie, or good Daredevil from the new series?
Edgy, we talking about having instance playing in the background while I'm doing backflips.
For the Punisher, I have See There's Broken playing.
Oh god, that's exactly what I thought.
I'm broken.
Man, I wonder if Thomas Jane ever made another Punisher movie, if they'd have See This Careless Whisper.
Dude, I'd fucking rock out to that. I love that song. That's my shit.
That song's so bad.
So bad, it's so good, you mean, you fucker.
Yeah, to be fair, it's a lot better than the other George Michael cover I can think of.
That one George Michael song.
The Faith by Limp Bizkit.
Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith.
Oh god.
Break the
Blue
fuck
Eyes.
up. Behind blue eyes. When I dream. That one.
I'm pretty sure that's a Who cover.
It is. Or is it the Doors?
All's well that
What's the difference?
He raises a point.
The Doors, The Who, The Matrix, the same thing.
And I dream.
Okay,
And
basically, I'm gonna base my argument mostly off of what I've gained, the knowledge that I've gained from watching crap like Star Trek or Westworld or Ghost in the Shell and all that random crap, and the fact of like, okay, so hypothetically, if humans did create those sentient robots, and they were not going to murder us, like they had human intelligence instead of intelligence that is based off of calculations, do they deserve the right to choose?
No.
there you go.
Even Dude, if you give a robot a human mind, think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the human mind for a second. And look what it already does.
Well, if you're thinking,
Mass
you're
genocide.
technically already are thinking, well, that's fucking trippy, dude.
No, think like really like.
Well, that goes back to the basic like concept of like solopism and shit. Where it's like, if you think, if I think, therefore I am, and garbage like that.
Sam, I am.
The
But how
famous
you define
philosopher,
am?
Dr. Seuss.
But no, the egos, Seth. The egos.
Yeah.
Igor?
See, like it depends for me, cause I think I need to see like the robots like first few, I'd give it about 7 months of a trial period to see what it develops into, and if it
Think about
develops
2
into something
centuries.
that's not and developed into something that's clearly not evil, then I would allow it the right to choose.
No, here's if you give a robot human feelings,
Mhm.
which is a bad idea, because humans are
Well, yeah,
terrible
of course.
things.
Well, that depends.
Bullshit.
Ooh.
Humans are horrible. There's no such thing as a good human.
Yeah, here we go.
Huh?
We gonna have the humanity talk too? Damn.
Alright, Seth, you're gonna tell me that humans
I don't even know if we're gonna have time to talk about the Nintendo Switch.
You're gonna tell me humans are peaceful people. No,
No,
peaceful beings.
no. But the fact that there's not a good, I fully believe that there are good people.
No, there's not a good person. This is someone eyes if they think they're good,
Jesus
but
fucking.
in reality they're destroying something that someone else wanted. People thought Hitler was good. People think Osama bin Laden good. People think Limp Bizkit's good.
Zach,
You see what I'm going with?
Zach, you need to play Nier. You really need to play Nier.
Nier's bad, but seeing because someone
It
told you it's
talks
good,
about
it's
this
good.
concept to the best degree I've ever seen.
Okay, that's another thing. I don't like storytelling games. I like game-playing games.
Okay, that we're talking about robots right now, son. We're gonna have to put a hold on that conversation till like next week.
So Zach,
Next week?
you don't care about Metal Gear Solid story?
Actually no, because it's supported by a solid gameplay. Therefore,
Fucking whatever.
Oh,
I'm
is this
sorry.
my Metal
But
Gear
you know
Solid
what?
5
I'm gonna
rant?
tell you something when I was a kid. I'm gonna tell you something I did as a kid. I used to skip all
I
the
honestly
cutscenes
don't
and
care.
all the codecs when I was playing
I
Metal Gear Solid
honestly
2.
don't care.
Wow.
Wow.
You're honestly salty.
He was
right now,
actually
aren't you?
explaining his position, Seth. Damn. Wow. Go ahead, Zach.
I don't see the appeal, and even if a game has a good story, completely ignoring it, because you can enjoy the story outside of the game.
No.
This is a different conversation for a different time.
No, but this is a good conversation.
It's a good conversation,
How-
but we're talking
how
about
can-
robots now.
I'm gonna tell you something, Seth. I think playing a game, if video games are called stories, I'll be like, alright, it's a story. It's gameplay. I played the game. Therefore, I think solid gameplay is solid. Hold on, let me turn down my music right now. I'm getting heated in the battle. See, way back when, games weren't about stories.
Huh?
I think we all know that.
Find
Yeah.
You
out
can't
what that
have
was.
you can't have Metal Gear Solid
Unclear.
4 stories in NES. And it's just like video
Well,
games
actually,
that
to
don't
some
have
extent.
stories
Have
appeal
you
to
ever
me
played Sweet
more.
Home before?
Sweet Home?
Yeah,
No.
it's
Sweet Home Alabama?
It's a survival horror game from back in the Famicom days.
No, I did not own the Famicom. I'd say I missed out on that deal because my parents loved me and got me a PlayStation 2.
Okay.
Wow.
I
Okay.
was just saying that that you can have a complex story, and back in those days there were things such as like I said, Sweet Home and then Metal Gear 2.
But then
I,
that's not the majority.
I'm not
I
That
know,
is
but
nowhere near the
he just said that you
majority.
couldn't, and I'm just saying that you can.
You can't.
I'm talking about complex stories. I'm talking on the level of Metal Gear Solid 3, complex levels
Yeah.
like
I will say
No,
this
no,
though.
Black
I will
Ops 2 has a
say
complex
this.
story.
I will say this.
The
There
story
will
of Sweet
never
Home
be
has
as good of a
different
story.
layers of
Sir,
different
sir,
character
sir,
development and lore and all.
sir,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Christian,
You're
say your
triggering me.
Christian, say your piece. Say
We
your
will
piece.
never have a groundbreaking story. Not for a while. We will never have that Hollywood story that we all hear about. David Cage wants to try. He's not talented enough. No one is talented enough to get that Schindler's List of games. The
Yeah,
fucking Citizen
people-
Kane of Games. Jesus.
People say
I
People
don't think that's correct.
people say Kojima is this groundbreaking Hollywood storytelling, but he makes so much mistakes in his stories. It becomes apparent. It's like he makes good stories, but they're not. If they were
But
in
they're
the movie,
full of
it'd be
plot
horrible.
holes. Yeah. They are
That's why
Zach, how
full.
can
I saw the
Zach, how can-
gameplay.
Well, then Zach, how can you forgive Araki?
Huh?
You're gonna have to
How
explain
can you
that.
forgive Hirohiko Araki for all the mistakes that he makes in JoJo?
There's mistakes. I still. You think
I think this. I think that's a different. That's a television show, pretty much.
I'm explaining. JoJo. I never take JoJo seriously. It's a very.
See, I think that's a bad way to look at things.
Huh? Excuse me?
No, I just think that just because something's stupid doesn't mean it can't have layers of smart and intelligent layers to it.
Okay.
Like onions.
The only thing, I'm sorry, maybe because I'm a very stubborn a-hole,
Mhm.
I don't find stories captivating anymore. They're very
Okay.
bland to me. I watch movies and feel like, oh,
So you didn't enjoy Berserk?
Head of Sanguine
I'm getting to that.
Of Iago. Quite the
Berserk is like a good sandwich. You know what I mean? It has layers, it's very deep.
You mean
Did
like
you
an
not
onion?
enjoy Evangelion?
It's like an onion.
I
Hey there,
Stop.
waiter.
Gurren Lagann?
I know I look fine, but he's like a...
Yeah, but
trying
they're
to
shit
get into my
episodes.
conversation piece right here. But
I
I'm getting
apologize.
interrupted. I'm getting a little
I'm just stating out
salty
things
right
that I
now.
thought you enjoyed.
Wow,
I'm-
Seth, man, God, you're
I'm not
savage
trying to
during
be-
these
I'm
fucking
just- I'm
videos.
stating-
You're not trying to be me, but you're stating that I don't like this stuff when I'm
No,
not
I'm
done
not
comparing
saying- I'm
my
not-
metaphor about
Fight,
sandwiches.
fight,
You didn't
fight,
enjoy them. I'm
fight,
asking-
fight.
I am asking about them. So just say your piece. Thank you. I'll be
Alright.
quiet.
The thing is about Berserk is I do like the sandwich, but the sandwich is too long. But it's
Oh my-
it's not
Okay, sorry.
done yet. It's like the chef
Sorry,
are making it at the time I'm eating it. It's like I want to. It's good, but let me just wait till my sandwich is finished before I finish it. You know what I mean? I
Okay,
can't get into a subject that isn't done yet.
can
Therefore,
you?
Berserk and JoJo are very hard for me to compare because they're not done. I
Well,
don't know if it's.
I would say for JoJo that you can talk about parts in
I
at
can
least
talk about
part 1
parts
through
of
6
JoJo.
as their own thing.
Yeah, but I'm talking as a whole. I can't say for certain what it is. If it's still, you can't say JoJo is smart. It's very dumb.
That's debatable.
But-
I think that there are layers to
Hey,
Dio
get
as a
back.
villain. The same way that there is the way that Kira is written is very smart and intelligent, and it makes for a captivating villain that feels real. Whereas in most stories, villains are kind of just basic, and that's why I think JoJo is a lot smarter, because there are smarter ways of writing characters. It mostly comes down to the villains, though.
Another thing I
And this is one of the reasons why Part 7 is my favorite, due to the fact that Part 7 has layers as a piece. It has its goofy moments because it is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I feel as Part 7 is a lot more of a actual story.
I feel like we can have fun games where they have like good comedy, good action like that, but we will not have a serious game that's amazing. A lot of people say The Last of Us is a fucking phenomenal game, fantastic story. It is a phenomenal game, but people say it's like one of the greatest stories in gaming, and it is. But just in gaming, it's not one of the greatest stories of all time. It's a story you see, like, flipping through HBO, Cinemax, or something like that. It's a guy protecting his daughter during the zombie apocalypse.
It's the road.
Yeah, we've seen this story before.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah,
It's nothing
new.
special. It is special in gaming, but if it was in like any other medium, if it was a book, it'd be nothing. If it was a movie, it'd be like on Showtime, and you'd watch it and you'd appreciate it, and that's it.
Like The Walking Dead, for example. I think it translated into a different medium, it would be nothing but a below average story.
Yes.
The
The Walking Dead Telltale game or The Walking Dead show?
Which, both.
Okay, fair enough.
But okay, no, realistically, I'm talking about the game.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why the connection between Lee and Clementine is powerful because you control Lee.
You are actively making his decisions.
Therefore, this is why I like games more than other media. Games, you control it. You are the character. Besides,
But you saying that makes me wonder why you don't get captivated by games anymore. Maybe is it just because you're not playing any games that have captivated you recently?
It's just like, it's because it's games. I want to be in a game. Like, I want to be that sounds stupid. Gay.
You want choices that matter in games where the story really does get affected.
A game where I'm transferred into the world. This is why I like dumb games like Payday 2 and CS:GO. You could be in their eyes, even though like.
Well, because you're playing as characters with in CS:GO's case, no personality, and in Payday 2's case, defined personalities.
Yes, you're very, very rare personality. Like, I prefer to play this. I'm gonna just play as a weird Australian lady. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's just like that's why it's captivating. That's why I can't find any substance in it anymore, though.
Yeah.
There are some games that like want to put this amazing story into something, but they don't. I don't get the consideration. I just want to play a game. I don't want to be playing this cinematic,
this cutscene.
Yeah.
Another Naughty Dog game to be exact to mention is Uncharted. It is just Indiana Jones. It's just Indiana Jones, but you play it and it is so fun because of that. Cause if it was a movie, like you always receive Uncharted movie coming out and all that. It's gonna be like, who cares? It's just gonna be an Indiana Jones ripoff. It's gonna be like that.
Like Assassin's Creed. This is a perfect example of a.
Oh boy.
Wait, no. Any other video game tie-ins? It doesn't work.
They don't capture the excitement.
The Phoenix Wright movie works.
Well, most of them, Assassin's Creed did not capture the excitement. It didn't capture the fun parts of Assassin's Creed. It just felt like a boring mess that was just like, I've seen this before in a movie, and it doesn't work. In a game, it works because it's a big, sprawling world that you adventure in. You make your own story.
You have control over the character.
Yes.
Exactly.
You're not watching a story unfold. You are part of the unfolding story.
Yeah.
And you make your own fun in that game, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like these it's not story games aren't bad.
There are
Undertale
good
is a
ones, but
like,
there's
okay,
no
Undertale's a good
Citizen
game.
Kane
Let me
ones.
just put this out there. The good game, I like. It's fun. It's a fun and
Yeah.
storytelling. Like,
Yeah, Undertale, like, I know what this is going to get into, and I still believe that Undertale was the best game that came out in its year. I still stand by that. But there is what is I call the Undertale effect now.
yes, it's like. I think no. I think Lisa put in the forward of the storytelling. I think Lisa started making it, and Undertale was skyrocketed. See, Lisa and Undertale have these deep, layered stories.
Well, Zach,
Very deep.
how come? I want to ask you something about Lisa. How come you enjoy games like Your Choices Matter and like you like being the character, whereas in Lisa, like Brad is clearly a defined character.
Okay. This is actually gonna be a funny little thing. Since I watched Lisa on a
Okay.
playthrough on YouTube,
Okay.
I wasn't really in like it's. I was like, oh, this is a good game. Then when I played it, completely different. I was like, wow, it's weird. It's like that's why I didn't want to watch Undertale because I got to think of Lisa. I'm like, what? It's not the same thing I saw.
Mhm.
But yeah, then when I played Undertale, it was completely different because I didn't have the same like
The same
same
like
effect.
high expectations.
high standards. Because like,
Expectations.
yes, it's like Lisa, you go around, and it's like, what am I supposed to do now? You know what I mean? It's like,
Mhm.
and I get it. It's supposed to get that feeling of an open world and its RPG elements, but it's just like, it's all right. Then the story is a movie story.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a father trying to find his daughter again. That
Yeah.
it's Nier. That is the
Yeah.
basic plot of Nier.
But it's like, oh, let's find it. Oh, then Lisa the Painful is a horrible thing. I don't want to talk about that. That's a different subject.
Oh, you mean
for a
Lisa's
different
Joyful?
time. Joyful. I don't like. I didn't like it. Even when I was watching it, I was like, this is horrible.
I enjoyed the gameplay of Lisa the Joyful. I didn't enjoy the story that it had.
Yeah, exactly.
I got nothing to say.
Yeah. But let's go to Undertale. Talk about Undertale and how it influenced a new sea of people loving storytelling.
Yeah. The reason why I still stand by Undertale being the game of its year is because I feel that Undertale, much in the same vein as a game like Metal Gear Solid 3, is a game where its storytelling goes hand in hand with its gameplay.
Yes, that is true. That's why I liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. Then the second time I played it. And I always have this giant thing with video games. If I play it once and I play it twice. I always don't like the second time. I don't know why. I can't do second place besides certain games, of course.
I was about to say, did you not enjoy a second playthrough of Dark Souls?
Oh.
No, that's what I'm saying. Certain games have certain.
Yeah. I was just
like-
gonna ask that question.
Because it's kind of like, oh, it's it's kind of like a different type of game when you play it again.
Yeah, it's kind of built around that playing it again thing.
Yeah. So it's like you play like the Metal Gear games. I could play it back to back. Like that's no question.
Yeah.
But it's like a game like I don't know Shadow Chernobyl Stalker. I can never play it again. Therefore, I can't even complete it. It's like it's so like I got the experience. Then what else? What else am I supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
That's
like
the same with the Metro games.
yeah, it's like I can never like. I think that's happened with other games that I've done. It's like okay, I'm looking at my library right now. What game do I always want to play again? Not Red Dead Redemption. The other Grand Theft Auto 5. I said not Red Dead Redemption. I was thinking about GTA. I can never beat GTA 5 again. Just because it's just like I've got the experience. One, it's a horrible experience. Different top at different time. It's like I can't do it again. It's so like I did it once, and that's it.
You had your, I guess, what's
One night stand, I say.
the word for it?
Good job, sir. Just keep moving.
I can't think of the word for it.
Oh,
but
one night
like,
stand. That's why I say. You know,
Yeah, that
it's
works. I guess.
good. And I have a cigarette
That's right.
afterwards. I'm like,
Silver
oh,
likes
well,
good.
that was good.
Not really gonna remember this anytime soon.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Very nice, sir.
Let's
Just
say a
keep
game like
walking.
Silent Hill 2, I could go back and play it. If I
Hmm
could find my PlayStation 2 that I left at school, but yeah, I could
Wait,
bring.
wait.
No, okay. I left it and I just need to bring it back from school. I was playing
Okay.
Guitar Hero.
Make sure no one stole it.
And it's just like, it's just kind of like, not. It's just
Well,
frustrating.
I think that also goes along with some other games too. Like, I think even in one franchise alone, I can replay Saints Row 2 over and over again. I don't want to replay Saints Row 3 or 4.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
see
like
that.
I did everything in Saints Row 4 because I got like immersed into it.
Yeah. Because the first experience of Saints Row 4 that I had was a very, very nice one. And I
Yeah.
don't think I want to ruin that by like trying to see it again and analyzing it more critically.
And this is what I'm worrying about our new future playthrough is Resident Evil 6.
Hmm Well, because
It's how-
you two had your co-op playthrough and you loved it.
Yes, this
Except
was
one chapter in Chris's story where
Resident
Zach
Evil 6
almost died.
Yeah, Resident Evil 6 was a very
Fun time.
okay, it
was a fun
it was
romp.
a fun game. It was
Entering
fun.
the ether
It's
lab
just fun.
requires a key card and
Not
a
it, I it
uniform.
was horrible. It's a bad game with
Seems both are
clunky
within
controls,
reach.
clunky mechanics. But it's like it's a room. You look at it and it's like this is really good. I
Mhm.
really enjoy this.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed this stupid action game I played.
Yeah. That's like when it comes to like that
What?
I guess bookend feeling where it's like you feel that you're done with this type of thing.
Yeah.
I had that with I recently just had that with Watch Dogs 2 because I played it for the first time and I had a blast. A blast. I loved my first playthrough of that game. The second playthrough was all right, but I didn't get the same excitement and
Yeah.
feelings that I did in the first playthrough. So I don't think I'll be replaying that game anytime soon.
It's like looking up at top, looking at my games.
And that's where that is where games like Overwatch or CS:GO or Payday 2 come in
Yeah.
to play, where I could put Overwatch is the game that I could put a few hours a day into that for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Like
Mhm.
what? Let's see. Let's compare. Like okay, TF2 obviously my biggest one has 400 hours in it.
Yeah.
Payday 2 has almost 300 hours, and CS:GO has almost 300 hours.
hmm
Very no like me, I know. Say that later.
If we really want to add it too, we could say like easily over 1,000 hours in Payday 2.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Easily.
with
Over
our
2,000.
original playtime that we had together, yeah, we spent a lot of time with that, and I don't regret a single bit because those
Yeah,
are
I
some
know.
of my best memories
was-
with you guys.
Chef Marcello.
it's our nostalgia. It's our nostalgia switch.
Sorry, I know.
hmm
You're damn right you are.
But then I compare it to games like
Yeah, you can finish this tomato sauce.
I've played and I can't play again. Like
Yeah.
When you're done,
not Hotline Miami. That's a different game.
I'll give it
What am I looking at?
Hey,
Oh crap!
don't
Uh,
mess with
Since
me.
I've gotten older.
Robots
I got
don't
an old-
deserve rights. Where did that go? Where did that go?
Honestly,
This-
we stated all of our pieces on it, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll
it
never
was kind
end. They'll never end. But
we
yeah,
kind of spent the last week talking about that. So.
just to ourselves. And I thought we could talk about it in the thing. No. But yeah, okay. Continue.
Compared to Saints Row 2, 22 hours. That's it. So it's 22 hours, barely a day. I could.
Yeah.
Saints Row the Third, 28 minutes. Saints Row 2, 40 hours.
hmm
Like that's insaneness of like unreplayability. I don't know if it's probably just me.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I don't know. Like, because I understand that feeling as well when it comes to not being wanting to replay games.
because like there's just some games that are so without a proper word to say it, flaccid. It's just
Mhm.
like oh
Yeah, but like, I'm gonna bring it to a game that I played within the last year, and talk about Drakengard, where I played Drakengard 1, 2, and 3 because I was getting down into the Yoko Taro hole because I got a recommendation from a friend, And I'm glad I got that because those games are worth the. Well, okay. Zach, I don't think you should play Drinking Guard ever, but I do think you should at least watch the cutscenes every now and again. And I get that that's not a recommendation you might want.
No, I know, I understand where you're coming from. My sense of having gameplay over story.
Yeah, but the reason why I say you should at least watch the cutscenes is because even though I know your feelings on Berserk and how you feel that like it's a hard eating a sandwich that you like that's not done, Drakengard, the series, like at least one, its story is very very Berserk-ish, and has themes and dark settings and such that echo along with that, along with deep storytelling as well. So I do think you should watch. I'll send you an analysis video that you should check out because it states the story and all that. And when Nier Automata comes out, maybe you and I can play it together. Maybe because that's a game where I'm very happy that Platinum's making it, so I can finally, for once in the entirety of Yoko Taro's games, not have to say that you should watch the cutscenes instead.
Are you gonna stare at the girl's asshole when you play it?
Yoko Taro is my hero because, like, when that whole controversy happened, he was like, "Oh, I didn't even know about that. Please send me all the pictures you can find."
God, what a dirty, dirty old Japanese man.
Yeah, who drinks a lot. No, but yeah. So the Drakengard series, like, I played through it once, and the gameplay. There's two types of gameplay in Drakengard 1. There's aerial gameplay, and then there's on-foot gameplay. On-foot gameplay is just Dynasty Warriors, but mash the square button. Just keep mashing it. Keep mashing until you kill more dudes, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then the aerial gameplay felt like watered-down Ace Combat with clunky mechanics.
I love that.
I hate that because the story was so good. It was so good. Like, I can't talk enough about how much I love the story to Drakengard 1. And then I played through Drakengard 2, and they kind of solved the gameplay issue. But but like all of the clunk and the jank and the weight that was in the aerial gameplay of the first game was not there, and it didn't feel good to me. It felt just very simple. It felt like an Ace Combat game, just with dragons instead, and it wasn't meh. And the story was not as good, so that's why I don't like Drakengard 2, and that's a game I don't think you should play or watch. And Drakengard 3 is this weird issue where the gameplay is fine and the story is good, but Zach, there's no way in hell you could ever play that game because that game dips to 5 frames on multiple occasions.
Yeah, I love that.
Ugh.
Developers, release your games on PC. Just do it so people can play.
That game's performance is so bad.
Hello there, chef.
Oh man, but it had an alright story and good gameplay. And Nier is this weird thing where it has good gameplay to an extent. It feels very what I like to call Eurojank.
So this European weird
European
stuff.
jank. But it's because it has a lot of gameplay features from like European RPGs, but it like streamlines them a tad bit. But it's just like it's hard to describe. I do think that Nier is a game that everybody should play at least once because the full package of that game, it is more than the sum of its parts. It is amazing, and it is to me the best written game I've ever played.
Sorry for the delay.
But the fact that it doesn't have like great gameplay, it only has passable gameplay, is the downfall of it, and that makes me sad. And that's why I'm so excited for when Nier Automata eventually comes out. But yeah, and the problem with those games is that to get the full experience, you do have to replay them. And that is a problem, I think.
You know, if I wasn't a badass bodyguard,
Because every single of Yoko Taro's games has multiple endings, and you have to replay through the game as many endings as there are. And each playthrough, with the exception of the endings themselves, they kind of lose the gravitas that I felt the first time that I played them. And that's where I understand your feelings when it comes to not wanting to replay games, Zach.
You see.
Because you lose that when you play a good game for the first time, you're so encapsulated by it, and then when you play it for a second time, it doesn't hit nearly as hard.
We had a little problem, little audio cut out for a second. What happened?
Did they not?
You gotta play through Nier a bunch.
Oh,
to get all the endings.
Yeah, I was just saying that it loses the gravitas of the first playthrough.
Oh, okay.
Well, Nier's the only exception because the second playthrough of Nier, it's the reason why I think more games should do this. But what they decide to do during the second playthrough of Nier, and thankfully it's only the second half of the game, so you don't have to replay through the full thing like Drakengard. But the second playthrough of Nier is from a completely different perspective, gameplay and story-wise.
Okay.
And I think more games need to do that.
Yeah.
And like
I
that's one of the
agree.
reasons why I like how Undertale does it, because you can go through the game with different perspectives.
Yeah.
Because I just really think that that's something that games are lacking is the concept of perspective. And because like the reason why I think Metal Gear Solid 3 is so good is because it toys with that concept of perspective. Because by the time that you get to the ending of the game, the entire game is reframed in your mind.
So the coroner's office sends me down here to examine a body on ice.
Because you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because the ending, like, spoilers for the end of Metal Gear Solid 3, the best game ever made. Because, like, the whole thing with the boss completely recontextualizes every single action that you have in the game. And that's why, Zach, I think you should play or watch Nier at least once, because it has that exact same feeling, but I'd say it does it better.
That's a bold statement.
Oh, I just love that straight dead response. It's like, that's a bold statement.
It is a bold statement. But I just because the thing is that like it recontextualizes the entirety of every single action you've had in the entire game up to that point, and your thoughts about characters will completely change.
We have nothing to say about that because neither of us have played that.
Yeah. Okay. See, like this is the problem.
It is a hard thing to defend our stance, and we have no idea.
It's the problem with like how I'm so into like random obscure shit is I don't really have like a point of reference for you guys, and I'm really sorry sometimes.
Better be, bitch.
But Zach, can you think of like any other games recently that like why you haven't been captivated by them recently?
Watch Dogs 2?
Oh, that's true.
Watch Dogs 1 especially? Because you actually returned that one?
I did return Watch Dogs 1. I thought it was boo-boo. And,
want to go into that?
Okay, so here's what my Watch Dogs 1 experience went. Did the first mission like I was supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. No, I did I did the first mission.
Mr. Falcone.
So I'm doing something now. I did the first mission. I'm tired. I didn't have my coffee. And I finished it. Like, cool.
This is all too public.
They gave me the
for my
vigilante
tastes.
options of like, oh, you find the crime and do it. All right, spent about 30 minutes doing it. Then when I did the mission, I totally forgot what the story was at.
In the first.
I didn't know who the kid was.
Oh god.
I didn't know who the girl was.
Your sister and your niece.
I didn't care. I wanted to go back and do the vigilante stuff.
Oh.
After doing that for another 30 minutes, I was like, this is boring.
Yeah.
I gave it away.
And that was it. End of story. The end. That's how my story ends.
Yeah.
The thing about Watch Dogs, though, is like it doesn't even have that good of gameplay. It's very generic.
Yeah.
It's
The
it
car-
is solid in the most boring way possible.
The car physics, though, are like the most jankiest, most notable broken thing in the game.
To be fair, that's also the same in Watch Dogs 2.
Unorthodox.
Go on.
But those actually have some physics, like a few.
To me, because in Watch Dogs 1, it felt like they were trying to be realistic, whereas in Watch Dogs 2, it felt like they were doing Crazy Taxi.
I missed the GTA 4 car engine where if you
The
crashed, it was
cars?
good. It was
Why?
good! Cause like the car, like damage effects were great!
I have
They
to admit,
dented-
after playing GTA 4,
Don't
it's a
think
really
so.
good game.
I like to get my
I really
hands
like
dirty.
GTA 4.
Have you played the DLC yet?
I have not played the Galaxy Gate, Tony, or the Lost and Damned.
Mm.
Have you played the one for GTA 5? Oh wait.
Exactly.
Oh wait, it's a bad game anyway.
I stated this in our chat, and I'll state it here. I don't like the fact that GTA tried to take itself seriously, and as like, it goes back to the whole point of like, I think that stupid things can be smart, and I think that GTA is not a stupid thing that is a stupid thing that can be smart sometimes, but when it tries to be smart, it fails.
That's why I liked it. I've always hated like, I don't know why, but I like Nico a lot. I really do. I think he's a really good character. And he has.
I think that in it goes back to the whole Ludo. I'm gonna say it right here just so I can just so like people have a reference, because I explained it before, but I guess nobody listened. Ludo narrative dissonance, which is a term that basically says that the actions of the character contradict, or the actions of your character as you control them contradict with the story that is told behind the character. And I feel that GTA 4 is definitely an example of that.
I see where you're coming from. In like the first one, like where Nico's like, I don't want to live with Life of Crime. I want to live with Roman and have this penthouse.
My cousin.
But that's like, you realize that what Nico wants, he can't have, because what he did back in the war in, I don't know
He
what
has
country he's from.
baggage.
Yes, his baggage
Good morning, 47.
makes him not
destination
have a
is the Italian
makes him
coastal
not
town of
have that's good
Sapienza,
grammar.
where our client,
Doesn't allow
Lavender
him to have
Pictures, is
a normal life.
shooting a superhero epic based
Because the smuggling with the guy and all that.
Yeah.
It's it's a very, very complicated story, which I really like.
It's really not. It's just,
complex.
to me, the thing with GTA 4's story is that they talk a lot about what happened in the past, but never really state the full story.
But that happens in Watch Dogs 2 as well. That's what I really didn't like about Watch Dogs.
And
2.
Watch Dogs, when? About Marcus?
You don't know anything about Marcus.
Yeah, you do have a good point there, and like because Marcus is just he's a cool dude. He's the cool blipster, but yeah. I think they could, but like he has the connections to like that girl Miranda and whatever, and like they never go into any of that, and it made me sad. That's my one problem with Watch Dogs 2, is that I feel like they didn't develop any of the characters good enough.
No, it's like, oh, this happened when mask comes off.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Everyone knows
Wrench's
what's gonna
face
happen.
reveal. He looks emo. Who would have guessed?
Well, I
He looks like
mean,
a normal
he has a
dude.
mask. He has a mask. Of course, he's gonna take it off in the game.
Yeah.
You guys knew that. Come on, don't be dumb.
I did.
Don't act dumb.
It's just
Yeah.
like
Your
it's like,
point.
yeah. Then like I expect him to be different. Like expect him to be more like passive and be like more
Why do all those
like
people hate
not psychotic. No, he's still psychotic.
Yeah, exactly. I expected Wrench to evolve as a character, but because I liked Wrench. He was a cool dude. He cracked cool nerd jokes, and he was a big loser. It's one of the reasons why I like the cast of Final Fantasy 15 so much. But I just feel like the same thing happened with Wrench. The same thing happened with Josh, Tara, Marcus. None of them really went anywhere as people over the course of the game.
That's what something Watch Dogs want. I think Watch Dogs 1 had. I haven't. You know, like I
Yeah,
said.
Watch Dogs 1 did have that with Aiden Pierce at least, because like I still hate Aiden Pierce as a protagonist, but the thing because it's like Kratos, but unlike Kratos after God of War 1, because God of War 1 Kratos had a good thing with this, but like where by the end of the game he knew that he fucked up and his actions were wrong.
Yeah. Now it's just like, oh.
Whereas in like Watch Dogs 2, the entire game just basically revolved around like, yeah, fight the man.
Yeah.
And kill him. Fucking kill all those people.
Kill all these people on this movie set because you don't like their trailer.
That game is so fucking weird. Its story does not match its gameplay whatsoever.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Like, you're fucking with people, DDoSing them and shit. Or people who DDoS you. And you end up, like, fucking go on a killing spree afterwards. It's weird. It's really weird.
That's why I did my playthrough non-lethal.
I just like doing lethal. It's fun.
I did a non-lethal playthrough with the exception of the Horatio revenge mission.
Oh, goddamn spoilers. This game's not that old yet, guys. Calm down.
I never said why.
You said Horatio Revenge? We'll just leave it at that. Oh, I knew someone was going to say
when
something.
Horatio loses his phone.
Yeah, exactly.
When someone hacks him, you fucking kill a bunch of people. I don't know. I'm not that far in that game yet either. I don't even know what that is.
It's just like...
But yeah, like...
disconnect.
That's my problem with Watch Dogs 2, and that's my problem with GTA 4 as well, because like they never go into any like. But with GTA 4, there are characters that do evolve. Fuck.
Take a walk.
I can't remember his name.
Brucey, which is.
It's been about a year. It's been about like 3 years since I played through the story of GTA 4. So let me like refresh my brain real quickly here.
No character I do like. It's not Playboy X. It's his guy that you used to work.
Dwayne? Yeah, Dwayne.
Oh, I think it's like Yusuf.
I like Dwayne. I think I might have to kill him.
Are you that far? Are you that far in the story yet?
I'm literally like I'll think about killing Dwayne. I'm thinking about killing Playboy.
Okay.
Kill Playboy.
Spoiler alert for GTA 5, a nearly 10-year-old game.
Yeah.
Like GTA 4, my bad.
Christian, what should I do? What did you do?
Oh, I let Dwayne live because he's a chill dude.
Yeah, because in an advantage, because like the thing.
And you get Playboy X's apartment, which is fucking baller.
Yeah, I'm gonna like spoil two things here, like, because what happens is like you kill Playboy and like you get his apartment and then you get to like go on like fun times with Dwayne.
And I think it's the same thing with Playboy.
You know, you don't get to go on fun times with Playboy.
No, I don't fucking remember. It's been
Yeah,
too long.
but you get to go on fun times with Dwayne, and then just like how Roman gives you his free taxis, Dwayne will give you like backup gangsters.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
you're supposed to say yeah.
still remember that.
Yeah.
It's because I enjoyed the Ballad of Gay Tony so much, but I do think that GTA 4 I will not say that it is a bad game because it is that's objectively wrong, but because it is a well-made game that has many good aspects to it.
Is good.
I
He's-
feel
he's-
GTA 4 is the more realistic
Now
one.
to
You know what I
locate
mean?
General Zaydan.
Yeah,
Eh,
but then
yeah.
but then you can still go on helicopter rampages through the city. So
But
true. I mean, that's
in
technically
GTA
realistic.
5, you have fucking
Blimps.
blimps. You got the fucking all that shit. You got robbing huge places. I mean, they're fun set pieces, but nowhere near realistic.
I don't
yeah,
like
see, I guess I just enjoyed the more over the top. Like I enjoyed the more over the top story of GTA 5.
GTA 5 is an action movie, while GTA 4 is more of a drama.
A drama. Yeah,
drama
GTA
action
5
movie.
is a Hollywood blockbuster. GTA 4 is a depressing HBO series.
Which I like. The stories I do like in video games, which is going to contradict my statements earlier. But I like dark, gritty, horrible, messed up
Edgelord
stuff.
shit.
Zach,
Yeah,
you need to play. You need to watch Drake and Cartoneer. Like, oh my god.
Because it's horrible. I like it. It doesn't beat around the bush. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, what? Have you seen Liberty City? It's all dark, gritty. It's not even fun to drive around.
Well, see, no, actually,
Well, I think it is fun to drive around. I just think it's very, very atmospheric.
My favorite experience that I had with GTA 4 was I decided for the last playthrough that I had, which is about 2014, I think it was, to for all three of the GTA 4 stories, I just decided to turn my minimap off. And I found that memorizing the city and getting to know all its landscape and such was such a cool feeling. Getting to know landmarks, like I would be able to drive around and recognize where I was.
I
And
see
it
what
was-
you're saying.
Yeah. The only thing that I had was like markers and waypoints and all that. I just didn't have like
The
the
color palette in GTA 4 is very dark, very browns and
very-
grays. It's not like GTA 5 where it pops like really brightly.
Well, yeah, but that is New York versus Los Angeles. That is
Yeah.
the thing.
General Satan's orders.
But that's one of the things that I had like one of the most fun with, and it also made for a great story thing where I played through GTA 4 and had it all off, and it was just like Nico memorizing the city. So by the time that I got to Lost in the Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony, both of those guys have lived there, so they already knew the landscape just like I did, and it was a weird feeling like that, and I really liked it.
Yes.
Weirdo.
I know it's just like adding this extra stipulation to a game that that improved my playthrough of it.
But since we're on the topic of GTA 4, I want to just note some things that I find better than GTA 5.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
I do find that there are aspects of GTA 4 that GTA 5 does not have.
yeah.
Go on.
It's like, just the melee combat system is not dull. Like, there's kicks and punches, alternate punches, combos. It's weird.
Combo breaker.
Yeah.
For me, the thing that I think when it comes to the combat from GTA 4 versus GTA 5 is that GTA 4's combat, both melee and shooting, has a lot more weight to it.
Yeah.
That's in all of GTA 4 has a lot more weight to it than GTA 5 does.
Yeah.
It's like, because when you shoot a gun, it's like, Nico shoots like an experienced shooter because he was in the army.
That's
Yeah,
It
like-
makes sense.
General Ray's
Or
as
military,
they-
I should say.
When you shoot the shotgun and you get a good hit in on somebody, you feel it.
Yeah. Like, they fly back, they fall down.
Time to
When
decide.
GTA 5, it's just like,
It was very arcade.
yeah. It's very back to, it's back, yeah, you know, not bare bones, that's the word. Back to the basics,
Sleep.
Mhm.
I would say. But it's like, then it ruins that
Target
new,
down.
like,
Move on to
tone
close
that's set
strike.
in by GTA 4.
hmm Well, like I feel that all the GTA games have their different tones and different like things to them.
Yeah.
So I do think the GTA's 4's gameplay fit the thing that it had. Whereas like with the problem with GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas was they all had very similar gameplay.
Yeah.
And thankfully, due to new technology, you can fix that. So I'm very excited to see what GTA. No, I'm not excited to see what GTA 6 is. I'm excited to see what Red Dead Redemption 2 is.
Oh my god, Red Dead Redemption 2, fall 2017. Let's go, boys. Fucking GTA. Red Dead Redemption story, that's my favorite game story of all time. I don't fucking care what anybody says. That's the best. That's the GOAT, as the kids would say. It's lit.
Well, Christian, is that because you believe that objectively, or because you have a strong connection to it?
I like cowboys. Okay? Damn, son. Let me like
Okay.
cowboys, boy.
Okay, that's fine.
Fuck you. Don't
I love
judge
Red Dead
me.
Redemption. I didn't get the opportunity to play it to the fullest potential.
Do it. Do it, boy.
Well,
Marking my
hopefully, if
360
Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't too related to the events of Red Dead Redemption 1, you might be able to enjoy it.
it's not going to be related. If they're going to follow this thing of Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption.
So far it looks like a prequel.
Of having 2 in the title.
It looks like it's gonna be a prequel based on like a bunch of these guesses.
That'd be cool. Then.
And you could experience it like really well. Like it won't be affected. You will have like there will probably be nods like, oh, here's a little Easter egg, but I think it'll just be small stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, remember this character? And it's gonna be like,
He's
yeah,
back. Yeah.
and younger than ever.
Is Red Dead Revolver a prequel or a sequel, or is it just unrelated?
Disconnected.
Okay.
It's pseudo connected, as in like you can play as the characters in like
Online.
yeah.
Mhm. Well, since I guess we're not done with this subject, but I feel we spent a lot of time on it.
We'll visit it again most likely.
Yeah. I want to get into the Switch.
Oh. It's like the
The
robot
Switch is-
view, very different opinions.
Yeah. So
Let's start with Zach's, because I think
let's
he's like the most
let's all
unique.
say our opinions on the Switch. Zach,
Alright.
you go
Now
first.
to locate Klaus Strauss.
Wow.
Do it.
Really?
Do it.
On the spot already.
It is not fair. It isn't. You can't keep me in these
Well.
circumstances. Hey, jeez.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Go into
Hell,
it.
man.
Oh shit.
Reasons why?
Alright. Guess there's no beating around the bush here. I'm not a big fan of Nintendo. Everyone knows this. I'm not a big fan of Nintendo.
Mhm. Actually,
think
no one
Nintendo-
knows this because we've never said this online.
Well, we
Everyone-
have said it before.
Okay, keep going.
Nintendo has never been into my heart. I was always a very Microsoft Sony guy.
Yeah.
Bought PlayStation 2 and Xbox, loved the systems to death. I did have a GameCube. Just never played any games on it. You know why? There was no... I was a stereotypical kid who played the very action games.
There were no edgy games on it for you?
Wait. Is your Nintendo my Xbox One? Because there's nothing on the Xbox One.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's Luigi's Mansion. I played it once in a while. Once in a while, as in, if I didn't play either my siblings were playing my PlayStation or Xbox, I was playing my GameCube.
Well, I think the thing is, like, most kids, like, this is gonna make you sound like a rich asshole, but you're not really at all.
No.
It's gonna make because like most kids had one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most kids didn't have both or all three actually. Like we're the outliers who are lucky enough, or some of them. You know what I mean? Or have
Yes.
two or three.
It was a good year back then. Let's just say that.
It was the good
see,
days before the dark age.
With a very weird console setup, where the things that I had until I was about 9 when I got my Xbox 360, it basically revolved around 4 things: the N64, the SNES, the PS2, and the PS1.
Yeah, it's a different thing. Like
Yeah, so I had this very, like, I like to call it the time capsule setup, where I got to experience games from all different times.
my thing really extended to Nintendo, NES, to Xbox, and I got PlayStation when I was around like 6, I think. And that's when I got
I
into.
never got the chance to like have an Xbox, and like so I like until I got my 360, and like even now going back to look at the Xbox's back catalog, there's nothing that I want there.
It was.
Looking back, there's a few games, but I think that most of them aren't even exclusives.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the most you can see is like Halo, like the generic stuff. But there's no real
that I could put that like
that you can't play now. To be honest, you can get the Master Chief Collection. You can play that. You can get that on PC, I think too.
Halo 2 and Halo Combat Evolved, yeah.
You made it.
No, I think the greatest day was when my dad came home and he got the Halo 2 Steel Book Collector's Edition. Yeah,
Damn,
my dad used to be a gamer. Like, he used to be hardcore. Like, he used to play Resident Evil 1. Like, that's why he bought the PS2. For Resident Evil 1. No, to play Resident Evil 1 more.
Yeah. Well, it's like
Dad's a nerd.
I was like convinced that me and my uncle were the same person when we were each other's age, cause like he like watched like 90s anime and shit, and then like played games and shit like that, and played like Street Fighter and shit, and I'm like, fuck, that's exactly who I would have been if I was born in the 70s too.
Bunch of fucking nerds.
Yeah.
You don't want to be born in 1972. You want to be born in 1979. So you'd be in that one song by Smashing
Pumpkins. Oh, I wonder what that song's called. I wonder what that song's called.
Never guess.
So one of two good songs by Smashing Pumpkins.
What's the other one? Bullet with Butterfly Wings?
There's like three. There's like 3 good songs, to be honest.
Three.
There's one good album, if you ask me.
Name 5 Smashing Pumpkin songs without looking it up. It's really hard.
Bullet with the Butterfly Wings. Today, 1979.
Tonight, My Love is Winter, Ocean.
Yeah, there you go. I finished it.
Fair enough. I want the fans, though.
I enjoy Smashing Pumpkins.
Maybe we should have given them time to, guess, but oh well, fuck it.
I have a problem with Billy Corgan's voice, but like that's about it. But
yes, I have a big problem with high-pitched voices in music.
I don't have a problem with high-pitched voices. I have a problem with his. I love Rush. Rush is the best band of all time, but
I was gonna say, you guys hang out with me. I have the highest pitched voice.
And that's why we hate you, Christian. But we love you at the same time.
Are you fucking gay? You Connor Shaw? Yeah, I'm putting him in the tags now. Connor Shaw, what's up? I played on one of your streams, boy.
Nearly done.
Christian, at the end of the podcast, do you just want to like randomly list off a bunch of names so we can?
2 best friends, Game Grumps.
Have a nice day, sir.
PewDiePie.
Ninja Sex Party, Video Game Donkey, Filthy.
Oh god, I'm not gonna remember this. Were we talking about the Switch? Let's go back to the Switch.
Yeah, okay. Zach said his piece, or actually not his full piece. So you're just not really into Nintendo, but is there any?
I'm not a Nintendo fan. I still think it would be a waste of money to buy the Switch if you own a PC. Yeah, if you just own a PC, what's the point of buying the Switch? To get a little exclusive, little exclusives.
Okay.
I think
Grand Theft Auto Mario game that looks retarded.
Okay.
Can I say retarded, or is that?
You can say retarded. It's fine.
You're
not being offensive to anybody. You're just
someone I guess does not like Mario 64.
I never found any enjoyment playing Mario 64.
Okay.
I thought it was very boring.
Now head towards an exit.
Okay.
But shit, you made me forget my piece. You made me forget my piece, boy.
What? That you're a fanboy and you bought it day one?
Okay, no. I did pre-order the Switch. That shows my point. I love it. I love the idea. I think it is for people who want a game on PC or PC game. I think it's for everyone because it is a mobile fucking console that has the power that can really give it to the mainstream. And I know gaming is mainstream, but I mean like the mainstream.
Okay, actually, I'm not done finishing my piece.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
done.
Alright, finish your piece of chicken. Finish your piece of chicken.
No, I forgot Nintendo has a hard-on for having gimmicks for the consoles. I'm sorry if it's like okay, you have a 8 gigabyte, 8, not 8. Hold on,
Are you okay there,
hold on.
bud?
I'm
You
having a
okay there,
stroke.
bud?
I'm having a stroke and aneurysm at the same time. If you have 8 hours of battery time, I know I'm exaggerating,
A little
but
less. Way less,
it's
to be honest.
Yeah, way less. It's 2.5 to 6.5.
Depends on what game you're
that's
playing.
that.
That's
My
really
God,
low.
it's portable.
But yeah.
Plus,
I-
I'm just gonna buy an accessory. That's the same thing that I did for my.
It comes with a portable charger.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
But still, it's like very. Oh, it's a portable console. Oh, it's not. I just buy a laptop.
Well, the thing, oh
Yes.
boy, if you want one of those good laptops, a good gaming laptop, Gary sell $9,000.
Yeah.
9,000
Well,
bucks right there.
Yeah, but guess what? It'd be a good investment. It'd be a better
I
investment than a Switch.
I think this is for the everyman though. This is at a decent price, $300. This is something you can bring anywhere. It's about the size of a 3DS XL, which is it's big, but it'll fit in your pocket.
I'm not gonna start my piece, but I'll say that I am 100% so happy that they just went back to one fucking screen finally.
It's a very small console, which is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It was,
but
go ahead.
I can just
Okay.
put it. I can probably fit it in my 3DS bag.
Mhm.
here's the problem I have. It's just the promised Skyrim, and it's like
They have Skyrim.
Yeah, it's been
yeah,
confirmed.
I just want to see how it runs.
That is a good
If
question.
it runs 60, then obviously they've been hiding something, and they have a masterpiece of a console.
Well, the thing also is, you're not counting for the resolution. It's gonna be running at a 720p.
That's true.
Resolution.
No, you actually got me there. But
Yeah.
it's just like, again, I'm doubting. I just stand back and look at it logically.
Yeah.
It's maybe because I'm taking a lot of computer hardware classes and all like that. But it's like, it seems very, very complicated to fit all of that like that, and have battery power like that. It's like.
And another thing that's super impressive to me, I'm sorry to cut you off, it's going to be cartridge based.
Yeah.
These tiny cartridges, that's something that surprises me.
So was the Vita.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about games the size of Skyrim.
Yeah.
Games the size of fucking, I don't know, maybe even Payday 2. Maybe Payday 2, who knows. That's a guess. That's just a guess. Games like the Breath of the Wild, it's nuts to me that can fit on a small cartridge like that.
Yeah, but that's that again.
It could be a technological marvel, and we'll see. We will see. We got about a month and
Ooh.
Yes, but then
Oh, hold
we'll
on.
also see if this is another No Man's Sky.